Welcome and welcome to all our attendees who are here to learn more about the same. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Devika. Uh, Let me introduce myself. I'll just start with a little bit more detail about myself. I am Mrs. Yogesh Chingra, founder and academic advisor and chief instructor at CourseLeap. I have been former director academics and head of math at Dhirubhai Ambani International School as a founding teacher from 2002 to 2016. That's how my competency has been math for many years. It's a close to 3 decades experience. I also work with many schools, help them strengthen their international programs, work with IB as a workshop leader for math, for different math changes which have been introduced particularly from last year, but have been working as a workshop leader since 2010, an IB examiner also for higher level math. I have 2 master's degrees in math and as well as education in school leadership and management from University of Bath, and as well as some bachelor's degrees in physics and education. This is just to give things in background, in perspective, that many things which we are doing at CourseLeap, particularly for accelerating math abilities. There is many years of experience, seeing almost a decade in national programs and almost 2 decades in international programs now. I'm also with me on panel as CourseLeap intern and peer mentor is Arjun Pawar. He's a student of CourseLeap as a student of American Math Competition Contest Prep. He qualified for the next levels and finished in the top 5 percentile in the world last year. And he's also done many other competitions beside that. He works now for past Arjun, I would say about close to now 6 months now. He's been really contributing to the peers and inspiring them. In fact, let me add a little bit more to that. He's also been a TED Talk speaker, and for his interest in Urdu language and math, where his kind of the interest and fascinating experience bridges between the two. Just to giving a back of experience that as a CourseLeap organization, our vision is absolutely very concrete with action plan for empowering students and academic institutions to achieve excellence. The focus is absolutely on academic excellence through application of strong academic principles and practices. There is a faculty which is very highly experienced, upskilled in international education and programs, and also particularly for math competitions like exposed to math Olympiads for many years. And we work with schools as well and students with different learnabilities and abilities in a very personalized manner and help them to accelerate the process of academic journey through higher secondary education and help them take them from one level to the next. We believe that every student can chalk out their journey of excellence, and that's how we would have verticals, student verticals and institutional vertical. A student vertical, if you see CourseLeap Math, where we aim to accelerate student abilities and through quality courses, which are extremely important. Importance of math over the years has got really elevated. All careers today require students to come with high foundations for math. Even when we talk about AI, machine learning, everything today, the foundations are based in math. So one of our central pillar of student vertical is CourseLeap Math. And we have other programs for CourseLeap Plus and consultative schools also. So CourseLeap's vision definitely is to make students persistent problem solver. Extremely important that they achieve and they sharpen these skills as they go through journey from particularly from the grade 7 onwards, and we groom students from grade 7, 8 onwards for various programs through math programs. Our edge is that because these are all academic enrichment programs, some of them are bridging programs also. Idea is to provide a head start, give confidence to students that we can do it. Experienced faculty who's really cares not only about the best teaching, but also how students learn differently. And instructors are definitely, all of them are industry veterans in international education and for AMC exams, international math Olympiads as well. Now, of course, from this year, we have high quality, internationally benchmarked virtual classrooms where the quality of high engagement, exploration, tools and techniques where the access for the virtual classroom has really increased for us from this year, not only within Mumbai, but within India and also outside India. Now we have a batch particularly for UAE kids on Saturday. Idea is to inspire students to the highest academic standards without really thinking that these kind of competitions, are they really for me? We believe that everybody can learn wherever you start from. We have a very good high focus on systematic teaching and learning. All courses have great learning outcomes. Each session is very highly planned. An idea is that in each session, we promote critical thinking and problem solving skills. And also the more independent we want our learners to be, more critical problem solvers we want them to be. We give them a lot of support and scaffolds in taking them from one level to the next. Process is very collaborative, inclusive, with peers around them, with a very healthy competition in general about how to collaborate to think differently, different ways to solve problems. Very supportive and personalized. At the same time, persistence will always be to improve and improve the results. So various courses which we have done this year, you can see pre-IB and AMC and University of Waterloo exams. These are our two very highly recognized now flagship courses for last 4 years. Since 2016, we started with the AMC 10, American Math Competition 10 in 2016. And after that, we have kept adding more programs for math competitions. While you can see, we have other math programs also for pre-IB courses, very strong courses. We have more than 400 students who have also got valuable added benefits of these programs. High school accelerator, pre-university after 12th, and also AP programs in math, AB, BC, and AP statistics. Coming more in detail about American math competitions, who should do it? Now, many times we think that, okay, this is not for me because I can't do it, right? And maybe it's only the students who are best aligned for the interest, they only should do it. And what's the difference? Why should one do math competitions in general? Like school math, sometimes even if you're very good in school math and you're getting very good grades, but at the same time, the nature of school math is different from the nature of math which is required for math competitive exams. School math, if it gives you great procedural fluency, you get great grades also. That's important, not to deny the importance of that. But at the same time, if you want to have strategic competence to find creative and innovative ways of problem solving, logical way of thinking, the kind of skills which are really, really respected and appreciated today in the world of your workplace as well, real life. So math competitions taking part in it is a great idea. And doesn't matter, as we said, we feel that everybody can take this journey ahead. There is a fun part also, like, solving a puzzle. And some of the exams, some of you might have been, in fact, there's a very good analogy in one of the videos which I saw, that if the school math teaches you how to write ABC letters, if you take part in math competitive exams, then it teaches you the tools and techniques how to write beautifully and how to make words. Very well said. So how do we begin now? Now, some of you might have been taking part in some of the local competitions or Indian, if your background from India, then, or from your own states, there are many competitions, you might have taken part in that. But for the AMC, which is American Math Competitions, it is like we have in India, the Indian Olympiad. Similarly, American Math Competitions is the first stage of the tiered examinations contest to get selected in the US Olympiad, Math Olympiad, and the team gets to represent America there. But before that, the final in which only the American citizens can take part, the first two levels are very friendly, and anybody from all over, students from all over the world can take part in the American Math Competitions, which are organized by Math Association of America. Now, these are friendly competition, accessible to all the students all over the world, but it also gives you the advantage of this is that it gives you a benchmark for proficiency in math, that how much you have challenged outside your school math, etc., at the global level. So you get your results at the global level of your proficiency in math, and high percentiles are of any kind are very honorable to kind of showcase your level of math. Like you have SAT, etc., you have APs. SATs, where these are standardized testings. Similarly, American Math Competition is also standardized global level of math competitions. Now, until 1998, it was called American Math. It was called American High School Math Examinations. Now it is called AMC, American Math Competitions, series of examinations for middle and high school students by the MAA, Math Association of America. A lot of information is available. There's a website also, you can see that. In fact, there are a lot of blogs also in which students take part in maths, art of problem solving. The whole idea was, when it was started as a premium test, to how to impact the analytical skills needed for future careers in an innovative society. I think now the great advantage is that it is accessible to everyone in the world. Now, what kind of curriculum you might think that do you have to be? If you see, there are American Math competition called AMC 8, which is for students of grade 8 and below. AMC 10 is for students of grade 10 and below. AMC 12 is for students of grade 12 and below. Now, these are, if you see the kind of curriculum which is there, it is like geometry, spatial reasoning, number and quantity, counting principles, etc., and algebra. Now, all these this is all pre-calculus work which you see, but the level of complexity and the challenge that keeps on increasing. So, if you have AMC 8 or AMC 10 or AMC 12, these are the topics, and this is the curriculum. But the complexity and the level is different. Now, coming to AMC 8 competitions, that who can take part in it? As I said, students in grade 8 or below and under 14 and a half years of age. So either of that is fine, but you have to be in grade 8 or below, at the most 14 and a half years of age. If you see for this year, the exam structure is 25 questions, 40 minutes is a multiple choice. That's why it's in some ways it's a friendly competition. Awards we'll have to check the awards for AMC 8. I'll come back to this, Arjun. We can check that AMC 8 students, whether they can qualify for AIME or not. I'm not sure about that. I think there could be a small slip there. We'll check. We'll come back to that. Competition date, like for this year, the students who were in grade 7 and 8, they prepared with us, and this course has already got concluded, and the competition date was 10th November 2020. For next year, for 2021, the dates are almost the time is the same. So if you're studying in grade, I would say 6 and 7 this year, then you can start looking at it for the next year. And use of calculator is not allowed. Which is here. Arjun, if you would take them through exam guidelines, that what kind of paper, what kind of contest is there?
Yes, so I'll be quickly going over what you can expect on the AMC 8 exam. So as you can see, it's a 40-minute paper, and you have total 25 questions of 6 marks each, out of which you get 1.5 marks if you leave it unanswered, and 0 for an incorrect answer. So basically there is no negative marking for this paper, and each question has equal weightage. So it's almost like any other competitive MCQ exam you see, but this is the marking scheme which you need to get aligned with. So this is a snapshot for the recent AMC 8 exam which was held. These are the statistics for 2019 because 2020 just got over a few weeks ago. So as you can see, out of the large student body that appeared for this exam, only around 151 got a perfect score, and everyone who scored above 23 out of 25 questions was in the distinguished honor roll. So this itself tells you that it is a very prestigious exam because very few top students attain the high mark bands. And if you score, say, in the top 5 percentile, then there's an honor roll award, which is awarded to these students.
Yeah, I'll take forward. I think Arjun, okay.
Of the different benchmarks for this exam.
Right. Now going forward for AMC 10 and 12, again, who can take part? For AMC 10 students, you have to be student eligible and studying until grade 10. You could be studying in 9, You could also be studying in 8 to take part in grade AMC 10 exam. Ideally, grade 9 and 10 is the best age for that, and under 17 and a half years of age. AMC 12 students till grade 12 can take part. Ideally, grade 11 and 12 students can generally take part in this or below, and under 19 and a half years of age. Again, you can see exam structure is slightly different in this case. 25 questions like AMC 8, exactly. That was 40 minutes. AMC 10 and 12 are 75 minutes. Again, a multiple choice. Now, for this, competition dates are 4th February and 10th February 2021. So like with us at CourseLeap, it is already in progress. We are already preparing our students and they're halfway through the preparation for the contest. Use of calculator is not allowed. And at the same time, awards, the highest level of awards is that you're given a certificate of distinction if you finish in the top percentiles, which will tell you what's that band that you get qualified to go to the next level, which is called American Invitational Math Examinations, AIME. Again, Arjun, if you would tell them about the exam guidelines.
Yes. So the marking pattern for the AMC 10 and 12 is very similar to AMC 8, with the only exception that this time you get 75 minutes to attempt the paper, 25 questions, maximum 6 points each, and it is a 150 mark MCQ test. And again, as I said, you get 6 points for a correct answer, 0 for incorrect, while 1.5 for unanswered. So I think someone in the chat had just asked that, does that mean that even if you leave the entire paper unattempted, they already have a baseline score that is assigned to you. So if whatever you get over and above that is your proficiency.
Yeah. Yes. Arjun, if you would like to tell them the cutoffs, etc. also.
Is the next round in this Olympiad process. So students who do well on the AMC 10 and 12 are invited to take the AIME. And the scores which you see on the screen are the cutoffs for this year, AIME 2020. And students securing these marks are automatically invited to take this test.
And I think the pool is the same. It's the top 5 percentile for AMC 12 and it's top 2.5 percentile for AMC 10. They all go into the pool of AIME, which is there. And you can take part twice. There are two contest dates, 10A and 10B, similarly 12A and 12B. I think for the next year, we have 4th February and 10th February as the dates. Looking at some cutoff scores in general for AMC 10. I think we discussed already, right, for AMC?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the kind of thing for AMC 10 2019. Similarly for AMC 12, you can see perfect score only by 23 students all over the world, you can see, out of 25 questions.
Okay. So this is again the next stage in the Olympiad journey for the Math Olympiad in the United States. So after you take the AIME, the next round is the US AMO. And I would again like to just refer to one question in the chat which said, what about Indian citizens? So even if you are an Indian citizen, you can give the AMC and the AIME, but after that, only American citizens would be able to advance. However, scoring well on the AMC or the AIME is highly regarded by most institutions worldwide and any universities that you plan to apply to or even just build your math proficiency skills. So it's considered a very good achievement, however. Yeah, and this is the pattern for the AIME exam. You have only 15 questions and you get 3 hours to solve this paper. And the AIME paper is obviously of a higher difficulty and requires more critical thinking than the AMC. Therefore, you have 3 hours to just focus on 15 questions. Also, the MCQ format does not hold anymore for the AIME exam because students have to actually work out their answers and fill it in. Therefore, yeah, that is the pattern of the AIME exam. Okay. And these are just some of the awards and achievements related to the AMC 10 and 12. There's a high distinction award, which is awarded to the top 1 percentile of students globally. Then those who come in the top 5 are also awarded the Honor Roll Award. And as we showed you earlier, the AIME qualification is for top 5 percentile for AMC 12 and the top 2.5 percentile for AMC 10. And apart from that, there are regional awards in terms of, ranking within your school, ranking within your region, and so on.
Yeah. Thanks, Arjun. And we can also see that now grade-wise. So the advantage of AMC competitions is that because it is a premium contest, with that preparation for AMC, it also prepares our students who are preparing with us for AMC exam, for example. So it also prepares them for University of Waterloo exams, which are called CEMC, Center of Engineering, Math and Computing. They also hold various grade level contests, checking, again, it's again global examinations, global contests, but they are AMC's more premium in terms of difficulty level. With that preparation, it becomes easier to also not only take part, but qualify with distinction in some of the other University of Waterloo exams. Like for example, for grade 7, there is a course, as well as for grade 8, structure is again same, which is 25 MCQs and 60 minutes. Slightly, the format of the paper contest is slightly different. Again, for grade 9 and 10, the exams conducted by CEMC, you can see are of different kinds. For grade 10 and below, you have Kellogg and Cayley. And for grade 9 and below, you have Pascal and Fryer. And at the same time, there is CIMC also, which is Canadian Intermediate Math Competitions as well. Slightly different in the format. This is some of them a combination of MCQ and free responses, which is there. But again, the curriculum for what we do for AMC contest prep and for CEMC exams is just the same level of the calculus work which we do. Similarly, for grade 11 and 12, the CEMC exams which are there, you can see Hypatia, Pharma, Euclid, etc. These are for grade 11 and 12, which is there. And a lot of this information is available on the website also for University of Waterloo, CEMC. Other advantages are that there are some other Asian math competitions also, which are again friendly by nature. So once you take part in any of these for AMC Prep, it becomes much easier, as we said, to take part in just many other Olympiads internationally. Now, this was about the AMC in general. Now, AMC Prep course, we will talk about a little bit about at CourseLeap, what has our journey been and the success which we have had with our students. From 2018-19, we have had students like Riya Sankhe, Arushi Majumdar, Sanad Bhasin, Krish Mehta, Kashish, Shriyan. All of them, they had ranks. They also qualified, some of them for AIME. Why it's also important to see that you can see that what kind of career paths and the universities they have gone to after taking up some of these, after taking up AMC Prep contest. Riya and Arushi both are studying at Stanford. Sanat is doing again math major at University of Toronto, math and computing. Krish is at Caltech. Kashish is studying computer science and math at University of Manchester. And Riyan is again for math enthusiast at Columbia University. So these are, and you can see all of them did very well. Then in last year, which is 2020, again, many of our students, 7 of our students, they qualified in the top 2.5 percentile and 5 percentile. And many other also did very well with honorable percentiles, because it's important to see that how you are going from one level to the next level. While we have some of them who have qualified, but each one of them really benefited from the program, and their foundational work in math really became very good. And some of them had 10 or top 10 percentile and top 15 percentile on that, and which is again very good. How do we design the course? Now, the course goals for us definitely is that we are required to, of course, whatever syllabus is there, we cover that up. But as it is a pre-calculus work, so we set up classes in terms of module-based teaching. So we not only, so with the advantage of that sectional work is that it also helps you to get very high foundational skills in each topic. And slowly we start doing the mock test prep series. Through that, we're also, the focus is much on problem solving strategies, healthy collaboration, and how to look at the problems differently, which is there. And at the same time, 1 minute, let's see. Thank you. It also helps to improve critical thinking skills, challenge your classroom outside. You can challenge and show your math thinking, and it enhances your abilities. And this set of skills, all our students have said, is so transferable to anything what they learn. It's algorithm-based thinking, actually. But nothing is taught by formula. Everything is taught through problem-solving strategies. And idea is also to have fun while you're doing it. And I think our students also have fun. A model of teaching, very well structured, as we said, module-based teaching, continuous assessment, and a lot of engagement for students, for explanations and problem solving, which is there. And when we have, in the form of, we see here, if there are students for AMC 8 sessions, we have weekly sessions of 1.5 hours twice on Monday and Friday for AMC 8. And then there's a doubt clarification, which is a part of the curriculum, which is there. It is held midweek. But for this year, we've already, as we said, we have finished. We also recommend math art of problem solving course for students before AMC 8, which is also designed specifically for students of grade 7 and 8. So this is for AMC 8 sessions. AMC 10 and 12, it's a 3 hours weekend sessions. Every Sunday we have, as for UAE-based group, we have, because they don't have Sunday as a week off. So we do it on Saturday for them. It's a module-based theory and class practice, about 120 minutes, that's 2 hours. And 1 hour is compulsory tutorial and discussion. We keep consolidating the material as we go. That's also important to keep looking at the previous modules. Then there's a doubt clarification every Thursday, which we have in the midweek. And students, we encourage them to finish their homework and tutorial by Wednesday and then log in on Thursday for doubt clarification. It's not that students, if you don't have doubts, that doesn't mean you shouldn't come, because it is a part of the curriculum. That's what we have encouraged our students to do that. You can see AMC classes in action in 2016 to 19. That's how we were in virtual classes. We have kept the ethos the same. It has become even one level up in terms of our efficiency, structure, monitoring, learning management system, etc. So these are virtual classes in 2020. And all our pedagogy in terms of supporting students levels from one level to the next, accelerating their abilities, is much exemplified. You can see in the testimonials where they've said that is the various ways to solve the problems. No two sums are alike, they say. It opened up my mind on how to use math in different situations, new techniques and methods, even in the virtual classroom, how interactive it was. And there was never a single doubt which was unanswered, and that made it unique. And homework was well compiled and was enough, which is here. It helped me to think fast. You can see another student, Kabir has said, from JPCN, and you can see students from all over, Cathedral, Oberoi, with Informe. And now we have students actually for this batch now in 2020, since we have become virtual. We have many students now outside Mumbai, from Pune, from US, from Delhi, Bangalore, etc. also. We can see each student feels that it has impacted them, that they're able to challenge themselves to the next level, and they don't find it boring. They really take fun in that. Students from AMC 10, 2019-20, they see all of them have benefited in some way, and they feel that they understand math, and it has much better, and it has made them even more interested in math in general. Arjun himself is here. You can see he's also written that, how to strategize. He learned here. And CourseLeap module teaching modules, because structure and pacing is really a key, one of our key areas in which we plan the syllabus very comprehensively. It's a vast content when you look at it, but we plan it in a very, very comprehensive manner in matter of weeks, which is here. I will have Arjun now talk about his experience now, what have been the overall benefits of taking part in AMC and also qualified, and how his journey has been in general.
Yes. So if I have to go over, how the AMC prep course and how taking the AMC exam has benefited me, I would definitely first talk about the skills, because when you attempt these math competitive exams and when you prepare for these, they actually inculcate skills which are, transferable for any math or STEM based subjects, which will help you even in school, any other exams, and even future for university, for college. Therefore, I feel that practicing these skills was a very essential part of this journey. Apart from that, now since I was already interested in the subject, it really strengthened my interest even further. And if someone feels they're willing to explore more, maybe they want to delve deeper into a certain subject, then this is a great opportunity to do that. In terms of the tangibles which attempting these exams could give you, obviously the fact that they're world renowned and universities abroad recognize your achievement levels in the AMC and AIME, that is an added bonus. And apart from that, it helps you with your school components, such as the extended essay for the IB, or even other summer programs which you may be targeting, such as SUMAC at Stanford, Promise at Boston, and so on. So it overall gives you a development in your mathematical abilities and skills in general.
Yeah. Thank you, Arjun. And you can see our team here. All of them, there are content developers, there are student interns, students, teachers themselves who have taken Olympiad, taken part. In fact, Rohit also has been there for AMC 8. He's been a lead instructor, along with the assistant instructor and student interns. Arjun is our student intern for AMC 10 and 12. Ankush is our course developer along with me, and also the lead instructor. Ankush himself has a degree, he's a data scientist by profession, but at the same time, he represented India in Olympiad himself. And he has a lot of experience of going through as a student himself, and also, being a great teacher and inspiring our students for many years. And he's been a lead instructor with us for the last 4 years. And at the same time, Rohit is for AMC 8. We launched AMC 8 this year, while AMC 10 and 12 we have been doing it for the last 4 years. We have other team members also, Shreyasi Omkar, who support our program because we have many students now in a virtual platform. We have many, if there are any questions you have, there's a lot of material on the site of Math Association of America, and you can get many questions answered. You can write to us. I think, Arjun, we have given them, there was a registration link. You can reach out to us. We can help you also plan that how can you take advantage of our courses at CourseLeap, and what exams and when should you register with us. Like for 2020-21, AMC 8 is concluded for this year. And for students of grade 7 and 8 eligible next year. That means if you are in grade 6 and 7 this year, then you will be eligible for our courses for the next year in 2021. And we will be starting in August 2021. Preparation is a 3 months program for the November contest dates. Now AMC 10, because it's already half in progress. And for this year, as the contest is on 4th and 10th February, and recordings are available. If some of you are studying in grade 10 right now or 9, you can still join our AMC 10 course, but it will be the recordings which are available for more than half the course which is done. But if you are students in grade 9 and 10 for the next year and studying in grade 8 and 9 presently, then you can register with us for the next year course as well. AMC 12, again, it's in progress, and students in grade 11 and 12 as of next year, and presently in grade 10 and 11, they will be eligible for the next year. But again, these programs are still there, 10 and 12, halfway through, and we have a provision for the recordings as well. How do we register for the contest? Now, there are some schools which offer it as a center, but we as CourseLeap have been sending our students for the last 4 years, And we have contact with the representatives of Math Association of America. So you can be based anywhere in any location in India and many other places where we put you in touch with the representatives of Math Association of America, and you can take the contest online, and they can explain you the registration process and also how do you go about it. Before that, if you still need any counseling about this and any consultation, you could contact us at these details. There is a form you could fill up and we will get back to you. You can also write to us at administrator@courseleap.org. There is a phone number. Natasha is our program coordinator. You can directly get in touch with her, or Shreyasi, who's our support instructor for these courses. Her email ID is also here. And do follow up for any announcement on Facebook and Instagram for CourseLeap.ed, and at the same time on Instagram and Facebook both.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Dhingra, and thank you so much, Arjun, for such a brilliant session. I would say it was very valuable to learn